Let's begin to explore the general features of Agility Web Explorer. We're going to cover these items today: field arrangement, field chooser, column filtering, grouping, how to edit a column, display responsive or horizontal, being able to save a layout, and actually doing Macola transactions in a browser. And finally, we'll talk about exporting. Let's see how it works. Firstly, this is Microsoft Edge. So it works no problem with Microsoft Edge. Here's an example of Internet Explorer 11. Same thing. And finally, here's Chrome. And it works with all three popular browsers. Well, let's come in and take a look at field arrangement. How do I move things around? Just like the original Agility on the desktop client server, you can drag fields around. Put them where you want them. You can actually add more fields. If you want to use column chooser, you can expose the column chooser. I am missing quantity on order, quantity ordered. So let's go find that, quantity ordered, and just drag that up here. So I can see the quantity ordered on all these POs. If I want to get rid of something, I can just drag something off the screen to the column chooser also and make it go away. I click X to clear that screen. If I want to filter, there's a number of ways to filter. Firstly, if I want to come to a particular item and filter for an item, I'll look at bolt and pull up everything that has the word bolt in it. As I begin to type here, you'll notice I don't have to hit Tab or Enter. It's responsive. If I type chalk for chocolate, it'll find that item. It just needs a second to re-query the screen. Down at the bottom, I have my active filter, so I can see what that looks like. I can actually build more filter information here if I want to even refine it. If I want to clear it completely, I can make it go away right here by clicking Clear. Something else that's very powerful is grouping. Maybe I want to group my POs by vendor. So quickly I can do that right here. And then I can look at individual vendors and see their information. If I'm done with that, I just drag the vendor number back to the screen and the grouping goes away. Let's look at editing a column name or maybe changing how things look on the screen. Maybe item number, I want to add the word SKU. So I'll come up here to Layout, choose Column Editor. There are a number of things that I can work on, but I want to find the particular field that I want to change its name. I'll find item number and just click it, and I can come in here and change it, SKU. You'll see as I tab off or move off that field, it's letting me know something has changed. If I exit out of here, nothing will happen. But if I click Save Changes, it'll write that change, and when I go back, close Editor, you'll see that my SKU is now on the screen. Let's look at another core feature, which was related to browsers being responsive with information. If I go for a smaller screen here, you'll notice that the browser app will resize to the size of my available area. I'll get 3 dots here in case I still want to see that information. But if I have a smaller tablet or a phone, the screen will resize automatically to deal with that responsive situation. If I maximize, it'll go back and I'll get all my information again. There's a way to look at this as either horizontal or responsive. If I go to horizontal and I make my screen a little smaller, you'll see I have a thumb bar here that I can move things around. Maybe I want this field over here, so I can get that back on my screen in a place where I like it. When I'm done being in horizontal mode, I just go back to responsive. And now I have my layout set the way I want to work with it. If I really like this setup and I want to save this layout, I can come in and say Save Layout As, and I'll save it as Bob. So now I have the Bob layout and I have the default layout, and I can switch between them. So if you want to share views or layouts with different people, you can let them grab them and display them. Or if they don't need to see them, based on their roles, things won't be available for them to see. So this is the Bob layout. What really sets Agility Web Explorer apart from other browser apps or BI tools, business intelligence, or maybe just a view of the data like a Crystal report or maybe an SSRS report, Agility Web Explorer can actually do Macola transactions. I'll receive 20 more. I'll change the date, put in the bin, lot 123. Click Receive, and it will do the processing, and now I have 530 received. If I make a mistake, say I want to receive 2 more, but I don't give it a bin and a lot, and you can see that it is lotted and binned. So Macola should get mad, and the business objects should take care of my problem and let me know that I've made a mistake. And you can see here that I got a check rules error, that bins are required for this transaction. So I have to give the transaction exactly what it needs to be able to do that transaction. I'm going to go ahead and clear that particular thing. And the last thing to talk about is exporting. I can export to Excel or to a PDF. I can select that, and it'll save that information for me to my device.